So my goal for Rose today is that she'll produce an acoustically correct R in isolation with maximum cueing 80% of the time. Hey Rose, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. So today we're going to work on the sound, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you to do exactly what I do. Just repeat after me. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, we'll do it 2 more times. Okay, and now the next thing I want you to do, Rose, is lift the tip of that tongue so that it's lifting towards that bumpy ridge right behind your 2 front teeth. Can you feel that bumpy ridge right behind your 2 front teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Good, okay, so I want you to lift the tip of that tongue towards that ridge and now say Okay, I can tell that you're lifting it up, which is good. Now I want you to lift the sides of that tongue so that they're touching the inside of your top molars in the back, okay? Let's try that. Lift the sides again. Can I hear you again? Okay, and now, not touching that bumpy ridge, I just want you to lift the tip of that tongue towards your bumpy ridge. And try that again for me. Okay, good. We're getting closer. And now move the back of that tongue down. So we're going to lower the back of that tongue. Try it. Okay, we're getting closer. Good. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little model with my hands here, okay? So this is going to be the floor of your mouth, and this is going to be your tongue, okay? So we talked about lifting that tip of your tongue towards your bumpy ridge, and your tongue is going to move like this, okay? So the back goes down, front goes up. Let's try that. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, keep the sides of that tongue up. Try it again. Okay, we're getting closer. One more time, just like that. Okay, we're getting closer. Okay, so the next thing I want you to do is just make a sound for me. Good, okay, good. And so now we're going to go from to R, and it'll sound like this. Okay, and I want you to slide that your whole tongue is going to slide towards the back of your throat when you make the sound, okay? Let's try that. We're getting closer, good. When you move that tongue back, the tip of your tongue is going to be touching that bumpy ridge first for the sound, but then you're going to drop it a little bit so that it's not touching the top of your mouth when you're saying so it'll look like okay? Good, we're getting closer. Make sure you're dropping the back of that tongue. Let's try it again. And keep the sides of that tongue up so they're touching your molars. Good, yeah, that was it. Good job. Let's do it again. Awesome, okay. Do that 5 more times for me. Awesome, great job. You got this.
My objective for this session is that Rose will produce prevocalic R 80% of the time using an adaptive chaining procedure.
Hi Rose, how are you doing today? Good. Great. How's school going? It's okay. Okay. Well, first off, I want you to tell me what the tongue does when we make the R sound.
The tongue tip goes up and the sides go up and the middle pot goes down.
Okay, and what does the tongue root do?
Pulls back.
Great job. Today we're going to do an activity where you're just going to repeat after me 6 times. So let's start with ra.
Yeah.
Not exactly. Make sure you have the lateral bracing we talked about. That's when the tongue sides are up towards the inner back molars.
Yeah.
Almost. Keep your tongue tip pointing towards the bumpy part.
Ra.
Again.
Ra.
Great, your tip was up.
Ra.
I heard lateral bracing that time.
Ra.
Not exactly. Let's go to row now.
Row.
Awesome, your tongue root was back.
Row.
Don't forget to keep the sides up.
Row.
Good, you had lateral bracing.
Row.
Again.
Row.
I liked how your tip was up.
Row.
Nice art. Now let's try road.
Road.
Okay, remember to keep your tongue root in the back.
Road.
Great.
Load.
Not quite. Keep the tip up.
Load.
Again.
Load.
Not exactly.
Road.
Great lateral bracing. We're going to do ruh now.
Ruh.
Good job keeping the tip up.
Ruh.
Again.
Ruh.
You had lateral bracing. That's great. Remember to keep the tongue root back.
Ruh.
Good. Your tongue root was back that time.
Ruh.
Great job.
My objective for Rose today is that she will produce R in all word positions with 80% accuracy in a structured reading activity. Hey Rose.
Hey.
How's it going?
Great.
Excellent. Today we are going to be working on our R sounds, and we're going to do that with a fun Mad Libs activity. And they have a lot of R words in them, so keep in mind what we've been working on.
Okay.
Okay, so can you give me a place that begins with an R?
Rochester.
How about an adjective?
Red.
And another adjective.
Wrinkly.
And how about a person's name?
Rodney.
And another person's name.
Ralph.
Good. And how about a verb?
Running.
Okay. And another verb.
Writing.
And finally, a food.
Rutabaga.
Wow, okay. Now we're going to put the whole story together. And there were 9 words that I had you fill in that begin with R, and you did an amazing job. Excellent.
Thanks.
Let's read each sentence at a time.
Tara arrived at Rochester on Friday.
Can you repeat that one?
Friday.
Much better.
Oh, again?
The whole sentence, yeah.
Okay. Tara arrived at Rochester on Friday.
Great. Now the next one.
She wore a red dress and a wrinkly bracelet.
How do you think you did on that?
Okay.
Why just okay?
I didn't get my tongue tip up.
I agree. Can you say that again?
Wrinkly.
Great. Now let's repeat the whole thing.
She wore a red dress and a wrinkly bracelet.
Much better. Next one.
Her friends Rodney and Ralph were there.
Good. Excellent.
After Rochester, they drove to the roller rink where they were running and writing.
How do you think you did on that?
Okay.
Why just okay?
There were a lot of R sounds.
Mm-hmm. Do you know which ones did you think you had trouble with?
No. Maybe like the first ones.
How about these two again?
Roller rink.
Good. Now let's try the whole thing again.
After Rochester, they drove to the roller rink where they were running and writing.
Excellent. And the last one.
The girls grew hungry and decided to purchase rutabaga to eat.
Great. How do you think you did?
Pretty good.
I agree. There were some words where you made a little bit of mistakes, but there were a lot of words with R in them. I think you did amazing. Good job.